The give headed toward right tackle. Got enough for the first. Turns it on in midfield. There he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Badgers. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One way, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They're going to test the right side with this one. Oh, he's got some space. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Well, when we're talking USC offense, it all starts with Ncaa at quarterback. We get that. But, David, we also know they've got to have balance. One thing Lincoln Riley has always done, no matter where he's been coaching offense, is making sure that they can run the football as well. The Trojans always recruit well at that position. They do well through the portal, and that's not going to be any different this season. They've got to be able to toe it.
It's never any different, and they will always commit to it. And I think the quarterbacks usually get the acclaim and the fame, but the running backs, man, they're always going to find those guys. Even as a young guy, King had to step in with several injuries a year ago to tote the mail. They're going to run it. They're going to commit to it. It's a huge part of Lincoln Riley's offense and the reason that they're successful.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Makes the grab in their space. Ripping through the defense. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
And he added the extra point. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. From the shotgun, the inside give. Picks up the first down. Flying out to the left. At the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
I don't know what the records are, but Jesse, they are very much in danger. It looks like Derrick Henry playing with a bunch of 6-year-olds out here right now. Just handing the ball, and he's just doing whatever he wants, however he wants, and putting up some stupid numbers.
He looks like Derrick Henry and Pop Warner. I mean, that's what this is looking like right now. It's ridiculous what we're watching, and we're not even out of the first quarter yet. This could be one of the greatest running back performances in the history of college football if he stays in the game.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Finding open areas. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally.
Got a little grass. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
To throw, it's Ncaa. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds the tight end. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Got 5 on that last one now. How aggressive will they be on 2nd and inches? They'll move the tight end. Brought down short of the end zone, and that'll bring up 3rd and goal. And the Trojans want to move quickly. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. From the gun. Back's looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Trojans. Put 6 on the board.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they forced the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to the well. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Joseph from the gun on 3rd down. Throws for the tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. How about the tight end showing the athleticism and diving to make that grab?
It's so nice as a quarterback race to have a tight end who's athletic and can make the play when it's not a perfect throw.
They go play action with Joseph. Pressure coming. Trying to get rid of it. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. With that penalty, the offense is backed up, still second down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole, finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
From the gun on third down, Joseph. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. On the ground, it's Wormley. Ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
The Trojans decide to use their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. This guy is rolling over 150 yards on the day. But let's give a doff of the fedora to the guys who are making the Travis Fredericks of the world proud.
Yeah, I don't know what you just said, but I know that means the offensive line is blocking really, really good up front, making holes, and when you're at Wisconsin, you get featured. You touch the rock, and that's why you have big days of production like today.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Joseph. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Joseph from the gun on third down. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Absolutely center cut. And they go back on top.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air. It's Ncaa. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll be brought down. The Trojans headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And I think Lincoln Riley really showed why the move to Jaden Ncaa the year before was the right move. He got a little bit of experience, and then last year you saw him just absolutely take off. I think the biggest thing that stands out is always the poise. He never seems rattled. The moment never seems too big. And Palmer, another year with Lincoln Riley. Probably expect him to take even another leap this next year forward.
No question. Video game numbers loading right now for this guy. And listen, he lost some talent to the NFL draft, some first-round talent at wide receiver. But you know in this system, you're always going to have other guys to throw to. And now that he's even this much more comfortable, expect the numbers to be off the charts. If he can stay healthy, they can win the conference and compete for a national championship.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First play of the period will be a second down. Motion from the wideout. Second down, he'll throw it. Gets rid of it. Catch in the middle. It's Mosley. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Looking for room. It's Wormley. There's a crease. Still on his feet. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. And the Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Run in the red zone. It's Wormley. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Back to throw. It's Ncaa. Finds his big tight end. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to roll. Handoff to the single running back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing Joseph. Finds his man. It's Brooks. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Hands it off on the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Joseph. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
He'll field the punt. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. His Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Ncaa. Gets it out fast. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the middle. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
This QB and his receiver really have found a nice rhythm early in this game. They've already linked up for a couple of scores, so no surprise here before the end of the 1st half. They're looking for more, but give the defense credit when it's due. Nice job forcing an incompletion.
They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down and execute.
Using his legs, it's Wormley. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Now the play fake. Bringing the heat. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Ncaa. Looking to the big tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It is perfect. The lead now up to 7 at 24-17.
How about it? 50 plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And the returner will be knocked down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Spins away from the defense. They wrestle him down after a pickup of 11 yards on the play, and we've reached a 2-minute timeout. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Throwing Joseph. Fires to the wideout. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Catch in the middle, it's Kearney. Flying down the right side. Running inside the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Badger.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And he tacked on the extra point. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Anderson. At the 45, on his way. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The Trojans peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. The run inside. It's Wormley. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
To the air, it's Mayava. Hauls it in. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Back to pass. The short hands. It's Anderson. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
And the Trojans are threatening on 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, USC! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half, with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Joseph. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Not a lot of room to work. He made sure that football was secured. It'll be 3rd down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll go right back to the run. Got enough for the first. There's some room. What a run to get them into enemy territory, and he's out of bounds at the 40.
And how about the 3rd down run play? And this is an offense that they can do a lot of different things, so they make you guard the whole field, but you might want to start with that running back. And he makes the big play, gets the 3rd down conversion, gets him a new set of downs.
The give from the gun. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. The holder will put it down at midfield, a 60-yard attempt from the left side, no less. And that is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We start with a look in on BYU taking on the UCF Knights. And it's BYU in one of those old-school fight-in-a-phone-booth games. Neither team has been able to break out offensively, but it feels like the one that does will come away today with a signature win. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Wormley. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
And this is why defensively, man, you want to keep your guy in the pocket. Like, once he starts to scramble, all the rules change, and now everybody's got to kind of adjust, and the running back just works towards the sidelines. As he starts to roll to the right, he creates a little bit of space, and they just dump it off. It's a nice job by the QB buying some time.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Wormley. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Wormley. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be fit.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Joseph on the play action. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Badgers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Throwing Joseph. Grabbed behind the line. It's Kearney. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Man, oh man, how about that play by the linebacker? I'm thinking, I got to get the run, I got to get the run. Oh, I see the quick pass, now I got to break on it and go catch this really, really fast guy over here. And how about the job he does, getting him on the ground, nowhere to go. Nice closing speed by that linebacker.
You know they'd love to convert this third down after missing a field goal on the last drive. Wants to adjust the pattern. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Nice move to keep running. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away.
Well, you got third in California, not a lot of play calls for that, so they go with the safe run, and a nice job getting a lot of the yardage back. Obviously, you don't get the first down. You either do two things. One, you help out the punter here, or if you decide to go for it and you trust your quarterback in your passing game, let's find out what this coach wants to do.
Wide open, and it's a foot race. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Stealing a score on special teams. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes Wisconsin's offense to get this drive underway. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Pulls it in. It's Harris. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end.
Could be an alley. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Once he got some room, it was over. Third touchdown of the game. A third of his season total. He now has 9 on the year.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle, and with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. Running inside, it's Wormley. Got room at the 35. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Looking to throw, it's Ncaa. Gets it out quickly. Breaks into the open. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them. They're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Quickly out to the tight end. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, and they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And it's a sack.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it on. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They go play action with Joseph. Under fire. Lets it fly. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Joseph unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. going inside. It's Wormley. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Williams desperately trying to cut through the noise. It's complete to the left. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Gonna run it. It's Alston. Makes it past the marker. Finding some room. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Pocket breaking down. Trying to buy time. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. It's complete on the right side, and they get him down.
Great job by the quarterback bouncing back. Just got sacked the previous play. Now all of a sudden it's second and long, and everybody knows you're going to be throwing it. But he comes right back, stays in the pocket. He's staring down the field. He's not letting the rush affect him. He finds his open guy. He gets the completion. It's not a first down, but now you're set up 3rd and short. And this all of a sudden looking pretty good for the offense.
Inside the 25. They bring him down. The option run to perfection, and it will move the chains.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 3rd down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Throwing Joseph. Right down the middle. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the...
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. 4th down, Joseph. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Badger.
Here in the second half of this game, you're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
They'll move the wide receiver. Here's Williams to throw. And wings it incomplete. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Here's Williams. Quick completion on the out route. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going to the run, it's Alston. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Just feeds the running back. Touchdown, Trojans! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Joseph. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This guy's been so much fun to watch all year long. Every single week, he's making defenders look silly trying to tackle him with that last play. Now over 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
And the Badgers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking downfield on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. Grabs it inside the 15. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. And that one, I don't think, with required 10 yards, it did not. Penalty marker is out. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. Williams gets it to the back. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. 1st down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
They'll try it over the left side. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And that's not a surprise to anybody, including the defense, that they turn and they give it to their running back, who they've been giving it to all game long. Up front, the offensive line, they deserve a ton of credit. Blocked and paved the way. This rushing attack has been lethal, and I'm not surprised that's how they end this football game.
And that's the kind of guy, too, David, you want at the end of the game, because he wants the ball into his hands to ice this thing. He's looking over the sidelines before that play call, and he's like, give it to me, let me finish this thing, and win this game for us. And that's exactly what happened.